Hi and welcome to another Star Citizen stream. Apologies for the previous stream. That was a crash to desktop outside of my control. I'm better organized and hopefully better equipped to do some streaming now. We're on the 3.19.0 environment on the PTU, running patch 8467657. Now we've logged in again. We're back in area 18. We're still on the same server we were on slightly earlier. We're gonna turn that chat off for now. We don't want that. We'll get rid of the stats as well. Now we've had a look at them. Gonna get out of bed. Get up. Gonna get up. Leave the habitat. I hope this is gonna be a better experience than what we had earlier, because that was slightly weird. Yes, the graphics are performing a lot better now. It was laggy, jerky, all kinds of things going on that that we couldn't control. So we're just going to see how this is. And yeah, we've had problems with 0.10 server before. Now this is just about as far as we got before it crashed the desktop. So we just checked our inventory and it's coming up a lot quicker this time. Still got all our gear. I hope we've got all our gear. Yep, we've got all our gear. No glasses. Now a friend of mine, Tux, he tested glasses yesterday, and lo and behold, he can wear glasses and keep them on. And there's absolutely no problem with wearing them or removing them or putting them back on. So I'm just wondering why I have that issue. If you followed my streams recently, you will know that when I put glasses on, they're greyed out, I can't select them, and then they disappear after a minute or so. It's a security guard. I thought that was a player. So this is the whoa, no, we're not bumping into him. This is the Bevic Convention Center where the preview was yesterday for the can we get on that train? Can we get on that train? We can. Let's just go see what the score is. I'm pretty sure it's well and truly over with.
Stand clear. Doors are now closing.
It's a bit of a shame that it was staged so late in the day, because we had to go to bed. We had to go to bed and get some sleep while everybody else enjoyed the preview. Well, on the PTU anyway. But that's no detriment, that's not a bad thing, because it's coming up soon enough anyway. In like 10 days time, Invictus will be with us. So yeah, we got a few rental ships, more than a few, most of which we're probably not going to try out, because discovered that the functionality of the Fleet Week rental ships is not 100%. You know, they say try and fly. Well, that's just about all you can do. You cannot test how they perform as ships for a purpose. And this is the this is the convention center. Is that a free drink? No. And the only people about, oh, she looks like, oh no, she doesn't. I think we've got Thank you for keeping the convention centre a stim-free environment, and we've only got the lobby to choose from. So
On MacArthur, recruits will push themselves to their physical and mental limits. But the real lesson that our divisional officers
we've still got a few players hanging around. We've got Mr. Leather Jacket, Explorer Goggles and Top Hat over there. But yeah, this is where it all took place. This is where it will take place in 10 days' time. And actually, we can go back. We'll go back this way. This is the spaceport to the Riker Memorial Spaceport. I wonder if that's anything to do with Will Riker. You know, the character from Star Trek.
Hello and welcome to the Bevic Convention Center. Our corp's
Anyway,
destination for live events.
we managed to take part in everything up to Anvil, which was the third.
Now leaving the station.
It's going to be the third day of Invictus, isn't it? Not the third day. The third exhibition. Manufacturer. There's a MSR Star Runner and some more ships in that what looks like a car park. It's a great venue. Really is a great venue. I mean, CRG made it look very impressive. All the ambience and the paraphernalia, merchandise, all that kind of thing. You know, it looked like a lot of time and effort had been put into making it happen, and that's what you want. You know, you can get a feel of the work involved. Is that us? That is us.
Now arriving.
So we're back in the Riker spaceport, Riker Memorial Spaceport. Now that is like Ninetales type writing. Reminds me of Japanese. It's not Japanese, but so we're gonna basically retrieve the Star Runner, take that for a spin. Wanna get an idea of how it flies, and I mean, it's a lot of people love the Mercury Star Runner, and not that I'd have a great use for it, but it is a fantastic looking ship, and I just want to see. I want to compare it to the Constellation, basically.
Goodbye.
Our corp, investing in tomorrow's future.
This is playing a lot better than it did in the first stream.
System.
And where is it? Where is it? Not the Mercury Star Runner. So we're going to deliver that.
Personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage
Request
at all
delivery.
times.
Ugh. Good job I've got coffee with me this morning. Bit of a late one last night. I stayed up late because of the
Obey
preview.
all security and customs personnel
And it
at
was
all
great.
times.
I mean, it was
Their
really
job
great.
is your safety.
Let's get this retrieved. No, I don't know what that means. 1:01:11. I think that's hours. Is it 1 day, 11 hours, maybe?
Hello.
Because I'm
Welcome
looking
to
at the
Referral
Crusader
Code
stuff, and that was an hour before.
Servicing the greater area 18
Well, no, that's
metropolitan
1:11 too.
area. Have safe travels
I don't know.
wherever
I
your
don't know.
final
Let's
destination
retrieve the
Vehicle
Star Runner. That's the one
selected.
we're interested in.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hangar 6. Okay. Thank you, Claire. Very much obliged.
Please visit us again.
So,
Please be aware
Hangar
that
6.
wireless scans the system, and on our core,
Now,
all
there is only one way
are
to
still
get
defended.
into the Mercury Star Runner, which is on the rear ramp, I do believe. And it's finicky. It's not an obstacle course, but it's not far off. You've got to go through. You've got to go through the rear ramp
Thank
up a
you for
ladder,
visiting our corp.
or
Stanton's
crawl
capital
through the
of
walkways.
Whatever you're trying to do.
Blah blah blah. Did we go to Hangar 6? No, we didn't. All right. Jesus. Have some fucking patience. Jesus. So this is the ship. Make sure that fucking idiot isn't following us. And if they are, it doesn't really matter. So open the ramp. Get on the ship. Close the door. I'm not even gonna bother. Is this the lights? Yeah. I'm not even gonna bother going through everything on this ship. Secret panels, walkways, you name it. We're gonna jump up there because it's quicker than climbing. Go through the server room. I think it's that door there to the bridge. And you can see it's not as easy or habitation. Oh god, do you have to turn the lights on every single fucking time? Looks like it. Oh my god. Nah. Come on, turn the lights on. Right, I'm already not liking this. I like basic functionality, not bling and unnecessary. Oh man, this is getting even worse. This ship, right, so co-pilot seat, pilot seat. So if we can turn the lights on, well, okay, so we're going to ask Roger for takeoff permission. I'm going to turn everything on. Now, as far as
Crusader Industries, a journey
visibility goes,
systems on.
I think the F4 key is going to be our right. So we've got whatever we've got under the nose. Turret. We've got a turret on top. We've got a turret underneath. Okay. So
Launch complete.
let's get out of here. Rise up. Bring the gear up. point the nose up and boost up into space.
Landing gear up.
It is very stable. It is very stable. Unlike the Retaliator, which is quite sluggish. What we got is a cutter. Climbing quite fast. To say that we're only on sort of low afterburner. That is very, very fast. Let's find somewhere to jump to.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
So where's our... So we've got Panthers, 84. Two shields. Well, let's do a test. We know how long it takes the Andromeda to get from Arcorp to Hurston, which is 5 minutes 30 seconds. So let's do a test at a speed test. Let's do a speed test here. We're gonna go to orbital marker 4 first.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
And where's our blue marker? There it is. The view is not that excuse me. The view is not that bad, to be honest.
Quantum travel engaged.
We're going to do a speed test from Arcorp to Hurston compared to the Andromeda, because we're going to compare every ship to the Andromeda, and that is our workhorse. That is our staple, as it were. We're just going to time how long it takes to get around in the MSR compared to the Andromeda. But the visibility is good. I mean, it's very good. You know, you've got... But it's only got 2 Panthers. It's only got 2 Panthers. The Andromeda has 4 Rhinos. It is a gunship. This is not a gunship. This is a data runner kind of ship, which I like the idea of. I really, really do like the idea of it. But it's built for luxury. It's finicky to get in and out of. You cannot leave the ramp down or else somebody could steal it. That is the major thing. That is the major thing. With the Retaliator, it's got elevators, so nobody can steal it. It's a lot more attractive in that respect. But we'll see. We'll see how long it takes the MSR to get to Hurston. In other layouts, let's have a C, power off, engine off, open cargo bay. There's a central console there. It's like, reminds me of a conventional aircraft with a central console where both pilots can access buttons and controls, and don't know what that says. SLFD, danger armed, don't know what all that's about. Alarm lights, doors, cargo eject. I wouldn't fancy, it's not as easily accessible for the screens as the Andromeda. Andromeda has screens all around. There's power, shields, target. Can't imagine doing combat in this ship. This ship would be even more so like our Avenger. It's an absolutely beautiful ship, is the Avenger, and I can't imagine using this for anything but posing. And the noise coming from the ship is very quiet. I don't know if that's indicative of a ship this size, but it does look great. It really does look great. I'm not too happy about the Crusader logo on it. In fact, I hate the Crusader logo on it. But yeah, it is a huge ship for what it is. And not sure what that intake on the front there is all about. But viewability isn't bad at all. It isn't bad. And this is just a stock, obviously a stock loadout for the ship. But we're looking at
Quantum travel complete.
exactly the same amount of time from Arcorp to Hurston as the Andromeda. Now then, let's the cooldown time is also the same. Excuse me. Destination is, if your destination is obstructed and quantum travel cannot be initiated, you have to find another way. Why? Why are you forcing us to waste more frigging time? Like Lawville, I can travel straight to Lawville now. I can't travel straight to Everest. Why not? What makes a planetary-based location not obstructed, but an orbital location, which is easier to get to, obstructed? It doesn't make any sense. So let's travel to Lawville.
Quantum travel engaged.
It is a lot more nimble though than the Retaliator, but I don't think this is the ship for me. I already knew that before I sat in the pilot seat. Right. If it was half its
Quantum
size,
travel complete.
then maybe, but let's you know, all the beauty and glory of the new Lawville is masked by a dusty atmosphere. Excuse me. And coming in, that's the Tyrell building, what I call the Tyrell building on the right there. And this is what I think is the starport over here. We're going to find out. So we've got ATC, we can land here. There's where we can land.
Landing gear down.
And you've got the same sort of computer voice as the Pisces. And we're suffering loss in frame rate here. Let's just bring the stats up. We're down to 12, 10. It's quite horrible, in fact, to try and fly.
Alert.
Who you calling alert?
Alert.
My name's not Alert. Right, so bring this in slowly. Gears down.
Alert. Front crash close.
It is great. Visibility is brilliant.
Alert.
Yeah.
Front crash close.
Yeah. Okay.
Alert.
So we bring this
Front
down
crash close. Alert.
into the
Rear crash
marker
close.
area, and then just auto
Alert.
land. And very distinctive sound from the engines. Right. So want to get out of the seat now. There's no. We've got to get out the way we get in, which Retaliator's not too bad, but this. Can we lock the door? Can we lock this door? Yes, we can. We can lock the door. That's a plus. That is definitely a plus. So, servers, recreation, and this again, you've got to turn all the lights on. So, I do believe if you grab that and put that on here, oh, I can't see it. I can't see it for my oh, can I? No, I can't. It's one of these. You put it on one of them. Probably, right, so... Oh, it's not that one, is it? Is it the king or the queen or something? Well... Let's try the... Let's try the queen. Let's try putting a place in it. Place. No. Must be the king then. Now, I'm quite aware this ship doesn't have the full functionality of place. Nah, we're gonna forget that. What the hell's going on here? Okay, whatever. This is a server room again. I mean, it's an endless maze of doors. That's the bridge, so we don't want to go, you know, getting in and out. If you're doing, no, not recreation. And those are the turrets. But what's this? Scanning, which is another room that has no use yet. And why you've got such a big room with just a seat in it, I don't know. Cargo. And you can lock all the doors in this thing. That's good. And there's a secret compartment. I mean, it is a well-designed ship. It's a secret compartment everybody knows about, so it's no longer secret. And defeats the object, so... I mean, it has got a lock on it, but it should have a keypad. It should have a keypad. Now, to close the door, you've got to use the... This is what I don't like. This is what I love about the Titan. The Pisces is so convenient because it's such a small door. But, what's that? What's that? Nothing. But that panel is only at one side. They could have put another one there to make it accessible from both sides, or they could have made it like the Titan, where you just click on the yeah. To be honest, what the hell is this? To be honest, not impressed. Not impressed. I mean, I'm not looking to strike it off the list of ships that I would own and use, but it's not screaming out to me, you need me. I get the aesthetic value of it, and it is a beautiful looking ship, but it's just too much work to get to the cockpit. And if you think about the Andromeda, you've got one elevator, one door, then you're in the cockpit. This is a ramp, then a ladder, then a door, then another door, then a shimmy around a corridor, then another door, and then you're in the cockpit. Oh no, sorry, then another door, and then you're in the cockpit. And that all takes a shitload of time. And I'm still, my FPS is still very low. I'm going to turn those stats off now. I want to, what the hell is this? Have I still got that goddamn chest piece? I want to check here. No. I want to see where my glasses have gone. My mate Tux yesterday said, have a look in knickknacks, try and find your glasses in knickknacks. And I said, great idea, brilliant idea. Looked in knickknacks, couldn't find my glasses anywhere. But, nah. And, I mean, that's all my armors, undersuits, what we got here, stone skin. That's a starter suit, that's one I bought, and that is the Red Alert undersuit for my Red Alert armors. They only give you one undersuit for 5 sets of armor. Eh? Should be one undersuit per set of armor. Anyway. Yeah, I got everything there. Weapons as well. And arc light pistol. I think, let me just throw that away. I don't want that shit. Oh, it won't let me. Yeah, it won't let me because it's an armistice zone. And what have I got left in my paints? I don't know why I've got 2 of those. That rock black cherry livery, that is part of my grand plan. And when I get a rock, I'm going to apply the paint to it, and that's going to make me feel a lot better. I'm going to look cool in my rock with black cherry. But got the Nightbreak livery for the Pisces, auspicious. Sustenance, I should have 60 bottles, right. Let's get back into this goddamn ship. This is not good. No, we could. I think there's a door here. Or is there a secret hatch thing? Where is it? Where is it? I don't know where you click to open it, but Red showed me yesterday that this was another secret walkway. Let's try and access this. So this is the smuggler's bay that doesn't work because it's because doodah still detects it, security still detects it. But you know, you can see open door. That's where we were. And all these crawlways underneath. Now there is certain hatches you can, and I think that's the is that the, yeah, that's the habitat where I'm gonna drop that. Don't think I can drop that, but closed door. So there's walkways and stuff you can service. So the bridge is this way. One door, two doors, and back into the pilot seat. So although it's a great looking ship and a lot of work has been put into this, it's too much work, it's too finicky, it's not practical, it's more show than anything. We're going to request takeoff. We're going to set our destination back to our corp when the map comes up. So we know it's 5 minutes 30 seconds, no faster than the Connie.
Launch complete.
Like I say, visibility isn't bad, but you could have missed out that middle bit, which is for your radar, and or if that is for your radar, move your radar up slightly so you can see it a lot better. That is a good idea, because even on a white background you'll be able to see that radar clearly, but just a part of it, just the bottom part of it, is still in the viewable area below the console. If they'd moved that up a bit, it made more sense. You know, if they had the center of the radar where that ship icon is there, that would make perfect sense, but nah. So there would be some, if you were on a white background like Microtech or Lyria or Magda, somewhere like that, you would struggle to see the white ship icons. Anyway, it does seem quick to climb and accelerate, but not too quick. And put the gear up. You see a Mercury Star Runner coming along, and you're going to think, that's not a threat. You see a Connie coming along, you think that's a goddamn threat. Let's see how many people's on the server right now. There's 96. Okay. Oh my god, Talzandra. Remember that guy? Spanish guy, if I remember rightly. And he's such a gobshite. I think I blocked him on Spectrum. Right, so... where's my blue marker? We're going to go back to Arcot. Got to go to OM4 first. Yeah, not impressed at all with the MSR. Fantastic looking ship. If and when it becomes useful, i.e. fit for purpose, data running, then it might be more attractive as a ship. But right now, I have no use for it. Not with it being as awkward as it is at getting in and out of. You know, the gutless is a ramp affair where you drop the ramp, you go into the cargo bay, you open the door, then you can get to the cockpit. That's more similar to the Constellation, but the Constellation is so convenient, you know. Really is a well-designed, well-thought-out military ship. Whereas this is more like your Rolls-Royce cargo carrier. To be honest, the cargo space doesn't look that much bigger. I mean, this can carry, what is it? Is it 111 or 114 cargo space? But it doesn't look to have. It looks to have less cargo area than a gutless, which is 46, I think. But the Retaliator has 0 cargo, and it is just a torpedo ship. I would like to be able to do high threat targets. However, I don't think there's any guns I can use on the Retaliator. So, might be a case of, and it's not a missile boat like the Constellation is. It's got 6 Class 9 torpedoes, which I guess you'd be able to take down hammerheads and Idris and that kind of thing. But it's just lacking it. You would think it would. Well, you're gonna have to get people to man the turrets, or you man the turrets while autopilot you know, but the ship's on autopilot. I don't think that'd work. Well, it might do, but yeah, you'd be a bit hard pressed in an asteroid field, wouldn't you? Jesus. But yeah, all in all, beautiful looking ship. Very interesting concepts gone into this. The data running aspect is very attractive, but can't use it yet. I'm guessing when you can, the MSR's going to be like the rest of the ships in the game, where they'll put it up on offer and dangle the carrot to make you buy it. You know, just like every other ship in the game, really. Vulture, Ward, you know, the Antares, that kind of thing. However, I don't think this ship is definitely not for me. Definitely not for me. And it flies okay. It does fly okay, but nah. Too much time and effort involved in just getting in and out of it. And it's just too big. You know, for a data running ship, you want them. You don't want them the size of this thing. There's absolutely no need for it. If you think about technology in the 30th century, it's going to be very, 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 very small. I mean, technology is getting smaller already. If you think about
Quantum travel complete.
If you think about TV sets, even when I was a kid in the 70s, TV sets, you get a size of a TV then, and the size of a TV now. You can get the screens massive sizes. The biggest TV we had then, I think, was a 22-inch or a 24-inch screen, and there were huge boxes. And now, I look at my computer monitor. It's as big a screen as we ever had back then, but it's wafer thin. You know, you can watch TV on a mobile phone. You can watch TV on a goddamn wristwatch these days, and that was unheard of back then. It was the stuff of science fiction back then. Area 11, Area 6. Oh, there we are. Area 18.
Quantum travel engaged.
So we'll land this, get back in the Retaliator, take that out for another spin. We took it out last night, but couldn't get half the things to work on it that we were interested in seeing. And then it was Wayfinder on Spectrum chat, who basically said, right, you know, the rental ships from Invictus don't have the full functionality of a normal ship. So what's the fucking point? If you can't experience it in its full glory, what's the point?
Quantum travel complete.
Because, you know, it's like renting a car, but you can't wind the windows down, you can't turn the radio on, you can't open the back doors. Where's the... Turn that goddamn thing off. Where's the... Oh, we're upside down. That's why we're thinking, where is everything? ATC raids yet. And this is my noobness with Area 18. I don't even know where anything is. Well, that's not the starport. Cedric Corsair. I'm guessing this is the start of the spaceport over here. It's where all the ships are. I'm quite happy with my Constellation and my Pisces, and I have the Avenger. Right now we've got a thing, and I'm just sort of thinking, well, come on then, where's my? Come on, Rog. Drop the gear.
Landing gear down.
I'm just thinking, do I need to expand on that? Do I need to think about other ships that are more capable or useful in some ways? Now, that's why I'm looking at the Retaliator as an option. But I wanted to try out the MSR.
Alert.
What alert? What? Who's alert?
Alert. Alert.
Yeah. I've got it. I know what I'm doing. I think. Well, I wish I did. I'm looking to expand on certain things, and
Alert.
yeah,
Crash
whatever.
close.
Yeah. Thank you.
Alert. Deck crash close.
Are we landed?
Complete.
Right. Okay. I can't wait to get out of this.
Engines off.
I can't wait to get out of this and forget the whole experience. Not servers. Was it servers? Yeah. So there we go. Call elevator. Have we called it? Here we are. nice if the door's open, but Riker Memorial Spaceport. God, I hate Area 18. I'm only here because it's Invictus Fleet Week. The doors aren't opening again. Fucking hell. So
It takes all of us working together to keep our corps safe and secure.
we're gonna absolutely love storing this MSR.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
And store it, say goodbye to it forever. Yeah, it was a ship of wonder for me, was the MSR. And I always wanted to try it out. But given that there's reduced functionality on the Invictus Fleet Week ships, I don't know what's usable and what isn't. I mean, I was looking forward to playing about with the wings and everything else. On the Retaliator. Can't even move them. You know,
Obey all security and customs personnel
but I've got,
at all times.
you know,
Their
all the
job is to
Crusader
keep
ships. We got the Aegis ships as well. We got the Redeemer. We even got a Renegade. Now, I don't expect the Renegade to be any different from my Titan,
Please be aware that
which I
while
haven't even
this
flown
military
yet.
system
That is a
and
pledge
on
ship.
our corps, all UEE
I haven't even
common
flown it
laws
yet.
are still in effect.
However, I don't know. No, just rent them because they're there for rent, really. So
Hello,
a bit
and welcome to Riker Memorial
stuck.
Spaceport. Servicing the
I'm a
greater
bit stuck
Area
because
18 metropolitan
I can't
area.
use the.
We hope you have safe travels
Well, let's retrieve the
wherever your
Vehicle
Retaliator.
selected.
may be.
Stand by.
Yeah.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Thank you, Hangar 5. Okay, Claire.
Please visit us
Nice
again.
one. Now what we're going to do is get some drinks on the go. I wish to hell I could.
Want your company to be in good company?
Get rid of that arc-light pistol. I fucking hate the arc-light pistol, honestly.
In
fact.
Inquire today to learn how you can invest
What I
in
should have done
making
is thrown it on the ship halfway through quantum travel. And then just say goodbye to it. However, how long is it going to take us to grab
It
this
takes
bottle?
all of
Let's
us working
wait and
together
see.
to keep our corps safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Well, didn't take that long after we said it, did it?
Want your company to be in good company? Our corps' unique
And that was
vertically
almost
integrated
instant.
corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making
I mean-
our corps your new home.
To be fair, I think about all the locations and places I can go, and things I can do.
VIP services are needed in
And I looked at every single city
services to executive seats.
before, you know, I investigated it a lot before I actually started playing. And Lawville was the only place I wanted to be. You know, I watched a lot of videos on YouTube and spoke to a few people.
Departure and arrival boards conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
And I thought Lawville is the only place I want to be. Oh god. Be right back, 2 minutes.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay. Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect. Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times. It takes all of us working together to keep our corps safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time. Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
And we're back, right. So yeah, Lawville's the only place I want to be. Area 18, Crusader, New Babbage. For me, they're all extra work.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times.
You know, there's
Their job
quite a
is
long...
your safety.
New Babbage is massive. You know, to get around, to get to the shops, everything else. You've got to travel quite a distance. Crusader, not so much so, but you know, different platforms and
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility.
places you
Monitor
need to
your
be
luggage
like.
at all times.
The most useful shop on Crusader for me is in Orison at the Providence, Cloudview platform, which is the Stratus Mall. But all the other shops are on the Providence platform.
Want your company to be in good company?
It
Our
just
corps
seems.
unique
No, every place is different. Obviously, not every city is the same. But Lawville is just more practical, more straightforward. And that's what I'm looking for in the place where I want to be located. Plus, it's got that Blade Runner kudos. You know, it's a dirty, industrial kind of area. And I don't mind the image that Lawville has got with regards to security and Big Brother is watching you and 1984 and all that carry on. You know, it's very autocratic, but very tyrannical. But I don't mind it because it doesn't affect you that badly. If it affects you badly at all. Right, so we've got the Retaliator, and the Retaliator is at Hangar 5, is it? Right, Hangar 5. So let's go and give the Retaliator a spin.
It takes all of us working together to keep our corps safe and secure. Be vigilant.
We'd like to call the elevator So hangar 5. At least we ain't got anybody else fucking around with us in the elevator this time, but the elevator doors... God. So here's the Retaliator, and it looks like a bit of a spider. You get the thrusters there look like spider fangs, and you know I get the feel of a spider when I look at it. So we can go up in either elevator, and we just click the base of the elevator to get into it. Now, did I put my helmet back on? I did, but I'm going to chuck these on the floor just because I can. However, this is a different carry-on getting into it. A lot of ships have this method of now I do like there are certain different compartments to the ship, and I do like I mean, I think that's is that the rear cannon? Is that how we get into that? Anyway, you know, there are certain other little nooks and crannies that you can look into, and that is, what the hell is that? That's the turret, I think. Yeah, okay. So it is a bit of a mess around and a faff on getting around this ship. However, it's not as bad as some. Are we just... oh no. So this is the bathroom. Wasted a whole room on a bathroom that you don't use. These are torpedoes. And the bunks are up there. I don't like that. I don't like that ladder. If it was inset to... you can't really inset that, can you? So you're looking through this. You're trying to look through. Where the hell am I? I'm upstairs, aren't I? Yeah. I didn't want to be upstairs. I want fucking hell. Bad design. Really bad design. If I want to look through that window, then if I approach the window, I climb the ladder, and yeah, not again. I don't like that. There's the pilot seat. That is the turret, I do believe. It's not enter turret, right? So you've got to be a certain distance from it. It's not very user friendly. And now we're upside down. Why is that? Okay, if that's the way it has to be, that's the way it has to be. So I'm guessing that's the turret at the front. Is it? Oh no. It's turret at the back. What the hell? What? Why am I upset? Oh, no, wait, there's the turret under... yeah, that's it. That's the turret underneath. Right, I'm with it now. Okay, so... get out of this turret. People who are used to flying the... and there's the bed. The captain's bed. I think I saw that yesterday. God. See, the doors constantly opening and closing, not useful. Not useful. When you're wanting speed and efficiency, you don't want doors opening and closing all the time. And it's good, it makes for good graphics and thanks, Rog. It makes for good graphics and everything else. But I want functionality. And I think nothing right now is going to beat the Constellation for that. You know, it's only got a couple of doors in it. From cargo bay to cockpit, there's only 2 doors. And they more or less stay open when you're near them. These don't.
Launch complete.
I do like the sound of the Retaliator though. So let's put it up sort of this kind of thrust and then boost it up into the atmosphere. And we'll put it up at 90 degrees. We'll see how fast we climb. That is fucking quick.
Thank you. And please
That is accelerating really nicely. But what I don't like is it's falling away. It's falling away. I put it at 90 degrees and now we're at 80. And falling. So it's a ship that needs constant attention. Whereas with the Connie, you can just set your angle and you can go. Anyway, we're going to do the speed test again to Hurston and back. That's what we're going to do. And I think we might need to, if we look at, we won't need to, and this is just so fucking sluggish. It's unbelievable. Like I'm trying to drag the ship. Oh no, we can go straight there. Right, so. Let's time this.
Quantum travel initiated. Landing gear rejected.
Excuse me. We'll see how long this takes. I suspect it's probably going to be a bit quicker, but we'll see. We will see. We know in the MSR and the Constellation Andromeda it takes 5 minutes 30 seconds from Area 18 Arcorp to Hurston. But I mean, look at the quantum fuel it's using. The tanks aren't as big as those ships. But then again, the Constellation is a hell of a lot smaller than the MSR. And this one, Jesus. I don't believe this. 2 minutes 18 seconds. That's less than half the time. That is less than half the time it takes for a Constellation to get from our corp to and I don't get the two reticles. One's for quantum travel, the other's for targeting. Don't know why that is. And it's offset as well, so it's a bit kind of weird.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
So we'll come in here to Everest Harbour, and yeah, we are the right way up. Oh, wait a minute, no, slow down. Slow the hell down. Before I get into the armistice zone, let me get out of this sea. I'm stuck. Jesus. What the fuck was that all about? Let me throw this goddamn pistol on the floor. Nice. Forget that. Don't want that. So, yeah, it's a little bit too cluttered and cramped, and I wouldn't like to think that I got stuck in that position and wouldn't be able to get out of it. I mean, doesn't the seat swivel round like it does in most other ships? Visibility is not great, but then again, it's a torpedo ship. You know, if you think a submarine and a periscope, visibility is not great.
Hello.
Yeah, mate. Thank you. Right, give us a hanger.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
So, we'll go get it down. And it's very kind of, you know, you move it and it's slow, unresponsive. So it's like a rocket. It's very good at going forwards, not too good at going sideways. However, there is a nice big... The radar's great. The radar is absolutely great. Now, there are no guns to speak of, I'm guessing. So what I think I'm going to do, I mean, I'm still interested in this ship. It's not too finicky to get into. There are certain elements about it that I could live with. But, you know, the ladders, the doors, the awkwardness of using them. I mean, on the Connie, you know, you've got like a turret station tower kind of thing, and it's just up or down. You can get in whichever one you want very easily, and you can't accidentally get into the pilot seat because there's a barrier in the way. It's really well designed. This, not so much. So we'll just auto land here.
Proximity alert path.
And it looks a bit... The rear end reminds me of an F-22.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Is it an F-22? Or is it an... It's a concept F-22 that it reminds me of. You know, the Americans, they have the twin tail fin and what do they call them? The ones that come out the side, and they find that gives the plane the most stability, and they use a lot They use that a lot in the designs of their aircraft, and this reminds me of that. But it's also got a feel of the F-14 about it with the swing wing. But you can't use it. It's Alt and K.
Attention.
Are you having a fucking laugh, mate? There's a gun on the floor if you want it. I do like the radar. I do love the radar. You know, you'd think in a military ship like the Constellation, you'd have a radar.
All right.
Fuck off. He's gone. Good. You'd think in a military ship like the Constellation, you'd have a radar screen like that. You know, in a gunship or any military ship. The Gutless or the Warden or the Vanguard. The Vanguard Warden, sorry. You know, the Valkyrie. Any ships like that, you would think have a full screen radar like this. Doesn't give you height though. You know, you need some indication of height based on your position, especially in an environment like the void of space. Yeah. However, have we got any sort of service beacons we can... No, we haven't. We haven't got any service beacons. Because what I really want to do, I want to test out the efficacy of its combat capabilities. And I don't think I can do that with it being only partially functional. Or not fully functional. And I get it. You don't want people renting ships and then for free from Invictus Fleet Week and then using them against other players. Da-di-da-di-da-da. I get that, but how are you supposed to test them if they're not fully functional? You know? And I don't think you can rent the Retaliator in-game. Although... I think Star Citizen Wiki says you can, but I can't find any information about it. So yeah, not too sure about the Retaliator, to be honest. I mean, getting out of it, you just right. So yeah, that's where it's supposed to put you. Behind the seat on top of the turret. As far as elevator goes, this door's going to open. As far as the elevator goes, where's the elevator to get out? Oh, it's here and here. So you've got two places here. That's the other torpedo bay. And that's the lower turret. Right, okay. And that's the other turret. So around here. Come on, Jesus. I'm sick of waiting for these doors. It's not exactly Star Trek, is it? That must be the other. So, enter turret. That must be the other turret on. So you got two turrets at the back. You got two turrets at the back. Jesus, get out of this. Two turrets at the back, one underneath. one on top and below the nose, or the nose section. You've got a hatch underneath. You've got 2 hatches underneath. I mean, this is a ship you can't really go into combat with unless you've got a crew with you. I imagine. But I have seen videos of people using a Retaliator solo successfully. So I'm probably going to watch them and see how they do it. But yeah, it's not screaming out to me, not like the Constellation does. You know, the Constellation just oozes by me, use me. You know, I will do whatever you want me to do, and it bloody well does. The Constellation is formidable. It's the ship that I use absolutely 95, 96, 97% for everything. And I've sort of grown into it. You know, I knew how useful it was because a guy who helped me learn parts of the game, he had one, and we went and did everything in that. We did bunkers, we did service beacons, we took on high threats, taking out hammerheads and that kind of thing. We did bounties. You know, we did absolutely everything in that. And I thought to myself at the time, I need one of these ships. You know, I saw the usefulness of it and the multi-role aspect of the ship that it could fulfill adequately. Almost in all areas, the Constellation shines. It really does. But I'm looking to sort of, where the Constellation fails, or where it's not as suitable, I'm looking to expand on that and find a ship that fills that hole. And you're looking at multiple hammerheads, Idris, that kind of shit. I'm looking to be able to take that on. And yeah, the Retaliator. I've spoke to a few friends. You know, what's better, the Eclipse or the Retaliator? And they're like, nah, don't even think about the Eclipse. Although the Eclipse has guns, whereas the Retaliator, you need a crew to use guns. So a little bit kind of, you know, it wouldn't take much to put some guns on it. Hang on a minute, let's have a look at the front. You know, you could have got a couple of guns, well, not with the turret underneath, to be honest, but nah. If you didn't have that turret underneath, you could have put sort of 2 Panthers under there, or even a couple of Rhinos, but that might have made it overpowered. I think the best thing you can do with this, and this is a limited opinion, the best thing you can do with this is get your friends together and go out and own in it, because you will fucking own in this ship. As long as your torpedoes last. Yeah. But, what? Oh, we still got everything running? No, we haven't. We're in a goddamn turret, that's why. But it's not too big. You know, it's a lot more involving than the Constellation. And that is, there's a ladder at the other side of there, so That's the torpedo bay. Why is it got torpedoes like the torpedoes that you use in water? I mean, that is funny as that. Because you don't have, the only thing you're going to be using for directions is to steer things in space is either thrusters or a gyro. So I don't get what them vanes are for at the back. It's just completely superfluous. Won't do anything. Because I'm guessing these torpedoes are gyro controlled for directional navigation, and they'll just have one motor, one rocket engine at the back. So okay. So let's get back into the pilot seat. I really don't like the way you climb into it. What I'm looking for is that. No, I'm not looking for that because it's not working, but are we even on? The engine's on. Are we on? Is it green? Right, so turn everything on.
Aegis combat
Can we refuel?
systems green.
Yeah, we can refuel. Restock. I don't know what that's restock's about. Quantum fuel 32, hydrogen fuel 38. So it's not even half as expensive
Fuel at 100.
as the Connie. Quick to refuel. Probably got very small tanks. Let's just have a look at this again. So yesterday I could select between vertical takeoff and not vertical takeoff, and it is switching my mode on and off, but it's not showing me the graphics. It's a lot longer than the Constellation. I can tell that by the size of it on the hanger pad. Not convinced. Not convinced. And yeah, I'm gonna have to see how other people use this ship to be able to determine whether it's going to be useful for me. So, you know, you don't want to be going into sort of a high threat with 2 hammerheads and a starfarer and a couple of Merlins and a Cutlass Black. If you've got no guns, if you can't use guns, you'll just get owned. And if one of your torpedoes misses, if you're going to be using a torpedo on those 6 ships, if one of your torpedoes misses, you're going to have to go back and restock and come back, and wow, what a nightmare. However, this is what it is. Let's get back into, let's request takeoff clearance again. Get out of here.
You are clear to launch.
And like I said, all my views are limited because I've had very little time in both the MSR and the Retaliator, but I miss the functionality.
Launch complete.
I mean, you know, the vertical takeoff aspect yesterday worked. You know, they all worked, and yeah, it just seems a bit gimmicky. Is this another goddamned
Please come to an immediate halt.
fucking unbelievable? What, again? You scanned it 5 minutes ago, you twat. So I'm sure CIG programmed these NPCs to be assholes. But this is Hurston. Hurston security reminds me of the Met Police. The Metropolitan Police. Is that it? Alright. That all checks out. You're free to go. Right, whatever. It's just moving around. It's a little bit spongy, very sluggish. Oh fuck, that fucking security guy whacking around on me. We'll try quantum, and then when we're in quantum, we'll drop out. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Now, what about at normal speed with on manual? There's no way you'd be able to do combat in PvP in this with guns unless you had people on the turrets. It is not a dogfight ship at all. It's got the maneuverability of a fucking wasp with one wing. And now that works. Now the VTOL works, but I'm guessing the wings don't. No retracting and what do you call it? Deployment of the wings, which I was interested in seeing. However, oh. At least it's not going to take us 5 minutes 30 seconds to get back to Arcorp. In fact, we're going to go there now, and while we're going there, we're going to make a fresh coffee. So, well, here we go. Arcorp, here we come. At 2 minutes 18 seconds. And that's drifting. Very confusing reticle versus quantum travel marker, but back in 2 minutes. And we're back. Right, well, that's certainly a hell of a lot quicker than the Constellation at travelling. But then again, oh god, this is not as easy to manoeuvre.
Quantum travel initiated.
It really isn't.
Quantum travel.
What was that? Did you hear that? I went, eh! Like I'd been hit or something, or... Straight vulture. I would actually like to do a service beacon of any type. But we haven't got any at all. Just to see the effect of the torpedoes. Actually, see, it's about as maneuverable as a glacier. I've got no sense of height. That's the course there. And that's a Carrick. However, where's... I'm looking for... That looks like the spaceport. Wrong. I think I am. I am. I hate Area 18. It's just one big fucking city. go. Oh God, and I'm finding it difficult to control this. I'm not liking it at all. It's a point and shoot ship. And to say it goes fast in a straight line, don't go fucking fast any other direction like the Connie does. Jesus. I could look forward to drawing my fucking pension before I get this into position. Where's the goddamn spaceport? You know, if I wanted to get out of trouble quick in a ship like this, I'd be fucking screwed. Like now I'm heading to a high building and I'm thinking get out of the way, and I'm not going up. I am now, but I've put it in fucking VTOL mode. Whereas the Connect just does what you want it to. Now is this... I can't even tell if this is the spaceport over here, but I'm guessing it might be because the ship's hanging around. Thank fuck for that, Roger. Tell me where I'm going.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
With fucking pleasure.
Landing gear deployed.
So, yeah. Here we are. Remember, no matter where you are, there you'll be.
Warning. Leaving. Safe zone. Warning. Leaving.
What happens?
Safe zone.
Oh God. Fucking hell. No. Not as maneuverable.
Docking request received.
Really, oh God. Not as maneuverable on flying, and I'm trying to. I really am trying here. I'm struggling. The gears down.
Proximity alert.
Yeah. All right. Jesus.
Proximity alert aft. Proximity alert.
Obviously, a lot more practice on piloting the ship is going to be required. I'm just not used to flying it. Turn the engines off.
Landing complete.
Get out of
Pleasant
this.
stay.
Get out of this seat. I mean, the seat moves forward and backwards, but then you come out of the side of it and there ain't a lot of room. You know, there is not a lot of room at all. If you were on the slightly large side, you'd be fucked for flying this ship. Getting in and out of it is not that difficult. It's, you know, maybe 10-15 seconds more than it would be for the Connie, but that is the ship that I was really wanting to test and play with. and it's just a bit of a just lacking in so many areas that I don't know if I'm going to bother. I don't know if I'm going to bother at all. And then I've got to call the elevator again because the goddamn doors don't open. Is this server full yet? 108, right, okay. So I might try logging out here and logging back in, see if it gives me a different server, because I would like that. This 010, for fuck's sake. Open the goddamn doors. Do everything yourself.
We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
So...
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Retaliator, store that. Now what we got? Titan, Eclipse, Gladius, Hammerhead. We don't know. The Gladius might be interested in trying out. The Redeemer we might be interested in trying out. And let's have a look at the different.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
Because that's a gunship, and it's got. I mean, we're not bothered about cargo, but the Hammerhead's got 40. The Redeemer's got 2.
Thank you for visiting our corp, Stanton's capital of commerce.
A2's got 216.
We wish you a
The
beneficial
C2's got 696. The M2's got 522. 114 at the Star Runner, and the Constellation's 96. The Andromeda. We're not looking for cargo, right? We're not looking for the amount of cargo space. We're looking for, you know, Claire. It's got to be breakfast time. It really does have to be breakfast time now. Because I'm a bit bemused at the ships I've tested, which is the MSR and the Retaliator. But, just let me have another look at this.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Redeemer.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
Crusader. You see, I had a C2 in 3.17, and it was okay. Didn't fly it much. Didn't have a need for it.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars,
you know, massive amounts of cargo are for traders. I'm not a trader. But that amount of cargo space, you're laughing. You're absolutely laughing. Yeah.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Might give the Redeemer a go after breakfast, and then
It takes all of us working together to keep our corps safe,
and then see what we can get done for the rest of the day. Might get involved in some more bunker missions, but anyway, I'm going to end the stream for now. And leave it there. But thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I'm going to be reading the comment section later on to see if you've dropped any comments in about the MSR or the Retaliator. So until next time, take care of yourselves and have a good day. Bye for now.